We are back at it again here with another video with the Invest for Tomorrow. To the first time viewers and investors, welcome to the channel. To all subscribers, welcome back. Here we are with the SPY, the S&P 500 index, doing a full transition from the rip area to the dip area. Tried coming back up and hit wire Fred borders once again. And within today's volatility, our SPY bot at 10:25 a.m. sent out a bull indicator. From that moment forward, inflows crossed the midpoint to the upside. Full strength there on 42 vision, and call options went up 300% plus within an hour, guys. If you guys want to receive this clarity and edge of the charts, you can now gain access to it as well. The link is down below in the description to the 42 vision indicator, getting connected over to our bots and becoming part of a growing community of investors, all looking to learn and grow together by receiving this clarity and edge over the charts and using these resources to maximize in either direction, whether stocks are going up or going down. So here we are with the SPY doing a full transition downwards, creating a possible double bottom effect here. Now, it's not guaranteed just yet. We have some key levels to talk about in the inflow versus outflow and bull and bear indicators. But before we do, I want to share with you guys the home run opportunity that was mentioned this morning over at the Discord. So the home run of the day was spectacular and beyond expectations. And if you guys want to know about these stocks early on and receive this clarity and edge of the charts, you can now gain access to it as well. The link is down below in the description to the 42 vision indicator, getting connected over to our bots and becoming part of a growing community of investors, all looking to learn and grow together. So the home run of the day was from our Tesla bot. Our Tesla bot at 9:50 a.m. sent out a bull indicator, and from that moment forward, inflows crossed the midpoint to the upside. Bull strength there on 42 vision, and call options went up 300% plus within an hour, guys. If you guys want to receive this clarity and edge over the charts, you can now gain access to it as well. The link is down below in the description to the 42 vision indicator, getting connected over to our bots. We look forward to having you join us, and we strive for opportunities like these every single day. Let's jump into these charts. So here we are with the SPY, the S&P 500 index, doing a full transition from the rip area into the dip area and hitting the dip area now in the after hours again. And if this is your first time coming across the channel, this is 42 vision, which allows us to see the dips from the rips to the dips, and where the strength and weakness lies within the charts. And we also use our bull and bear indicators and inflow versus outflow as an extra layer of confirmation, which I'm going to pull up here, and you can now gain access to it as well. The link is down below in the description to the 42 vision indicator, getting connected over to our bots and becoming part of a growing community of investors, all looking to learn and grow together by receiving this clarity and edge over the charts and using these resources to maximize in either direction, whether stocks are going up or going down. And in today's video, I'm going to pull up the inflow versus outflow indicator, which adds that extra layer of confirmation and gives us that edge within the volatility. So here we are with the SPY under a bear indicator and outflows crossing here in the second half of the day, canceling that bull indicator in the middle of the day from around 411 to the highs here of 412.89. It was under a bear indicator in the pre-market. Once the data was released, the PPI data and jobless claims, and things fell down. And in the middle of the day, we had the Fed member Bullard come out and speak. And his speech was talking about how we're going to have to continue to do the rate hikes, and things may seem a little bit more sticky with inflation than we thought. That's what he talked about, and that the economy is looking stronger and longer than they anticipated. So right now, the markets are getting shaken up with the data that's been coming out, plus those statements, and he's one of the most hawkish. So tomorrow, there's some key levels to watch here. If we either have the bulls putting up a fight here and holding this one up at the key support level I've mentioned all week, or we break through it and we need to see how things react into tomorrow's trading session, right? Especially that it's the end of the week. So we're going to break it all down in today's video. So when we zoom out here and we look at this from the 1 hour, we could see here that the outflows have crossed for the first time since the inflows picked up on February 14th and stayed above until today, guys. And this is crucial And this is critical because within this volatility, we've had a bear indicator all along here at around 412.48, and you could see the rejections that have happened. Yesterday, it broke through it briefly, rejected at some key resistance levels above that level, and then today, it rejected 3 times right around that 412.80, 412.70 area, and 12.50 area that created this rejection to the downside where that bear indicator has been up. And now we have outflows that cross to the downside in the bigger picture at minus 1.46, guys. Something to not ignore and overlook here. And we need to talk about some key levels to watch. Now, within the volatility today, it presented opportunities in both directions because it had a bull indicator here at the open. It was sitting sideways. Inflows picked up towards the middle of the day. Got that bull indicator at 410.21 and hit highs here of 412.87 with inflow staying above. And towards the second half of the day and the end of it, it came right back down, erasing those gains under that bear indicator up here at around 411.97. And we could just round that up to 412, guys. And it fell right back down towards 407 here in the aftermarket hours. And it's in a double dip area here where it could either be a double bottom or a break to newer lows going into tomorrow. And there's some crucial levels to watch on these charts for tomorrow. So the first thing is we have outflows dominating again on the 15-minute at minus 4.18. Some of the highest outflows that we've had since way back here on February 14th and also back here on the 9th when things fell drastically, and also those extreme outflows of 4.2 on February 14th within that volatility. So it's super important to keep that in mind. These are some of the highest levels of outflows on the 15-minute, and we broke through the low of day, and it's going to be crucial to either find support here and get these inflows back up, or will it continue with these outflows to the downside, putting pressure not just here on the 15-minute, but also on the 1 hour to pull even further downwards, and on the 30-minute time frame as we see it here at minus 3.73, and it's the highest that we've seen for today, and the recent highest levels were minus 3.97 and also down here at minus 6.94 on the 9th when that big pullback happened. And here we are breaking through a key support level this week, which was 408, and we're seeing it now in the after hours. Now, if it stays below it, the bears might start taking over, or if it could get broken right through back up, this could create a double bottom effect here and bulls can start gaining traction again. But it's going to take for these inflows to pick back up and cross the midpoint on the 30-minute and also on the 15-minute to pull back up. And right now, it continues to pull down lower and even further from the midpoint on the 15-minute and on the 30-minute and on the 1 hour. As we saw, it has a lot more room to go lower. It's been as low as minus 3 and also as low as minus 8.4 on the outflows. And it just crossed over for the first time in days. And it's been under a bear indicator. And the last piece that's missing here is White Red borders, guys. We see it on the 15-minute, we see it on the 30-minute, but the 1 hour has not done a full transition just yet. Not guaranteed to. You could see how it goes from bright green to red and goes back up and so forth. But if this weakness extends and these outflows continue to dominate, the last piece that's missing here from bright green all the way down to the dip area would be white with red borders. Now, let's talk about the key levels I would watch going into tomorrow. So the first thing is we're under a bear indicator. We want to see these inflows try to pick back up and cross the midpoint, cancel out this bear indicator, and start showing that possibility of strength into the chart with a bull indicator following. And the first resistance is 410. Then above that is 412. And if that's accomplished, I would watch how things react between 414 and 416. Now, to the downside, if these outflows continue to dominate and it stays below the midpoint and this bear indicator continues to dominate over the chart, and also the 15-minute bear indicator and the 1 hour bear indicator, well, the first support to the downside is going to be 407, then below that comes 405, and below 405, I would watch 403 to 400 area, guys. And the closer we get to 400, the more it seems that the bears are reappearing, because that's that psychological level, like we've stated in previous videos, based off different articles and also different experts coming out and speaking about that level, right? Just a perspective and opinion alone, not financial advice. That 400 seems to be that psychological level that when we're above it, it seems like the bulls are in control, and when we're below it, it seems like the bears are in control. And the closer we get to it, the weaker the charts may start to seem. Now, it's not guaranteed to get there, or that it means that all of a sudden the bear market is over when we're above it, or when we're below it, it continues. But it is a key level to watch for possible weakness within the charts. And when we zoom out even further than the 1 hour, if I show you guys the 4 hour, you could see here there's extreme volatility going on, switching between bull and bear indicators. And we had not gotten a bear indicator in weeks, right? From way back here in the middle and almost end of January at 392, a bull indicator, the first bear indicator, and we're getting the zigzag here, and we're getting lots of volatility within just a few days, a bear and bull, and now we're pulling right back down below where that bull indicator popped up at 410. And if we stay below it and eventually a bear indicator pops up again to cancel this out, plus outflows dominating, the closer we are to retesting down here around that 403 to 400 area, where bears could start to possibly start to take over the chart again, right? So super important to not ignore or overlook the amount of outflows that we're at right now in larger time frames, what's going on the lower time frames, and where we currently sit, and how fast things fell today when they were pulling back up, and then they just fell right back down, eating away all the gains within the same day. I look forward to seeing your thoughts down below. Will we continue to break down lower tomorrow, or could this be a double bottom effect to try to bounce back up and set up for another bull run? I'm going to be watching these bull and bear indicators, inflow versus outflows. And as always, guys, thank you guys so much for watching, and let's make some money.